Emma Ebosi has bumps and bruises all over after what happened. In this exclusive video obtained by CBS 46 News, you see her in the white coat buying some snacks earlier this week. That's when the woman you see in the red shirt and hat approaches Ebosi, asking to use her cell phone. She says no.
Because I was scared she would take my phone. And then she was like, "Oh, you think I'm a thief?"
The woman kept yelling profanities at Ebosi and walked to the bathroom.
I was starting to get scared. I was like, she's crazy. Let me just leave the store before something happens.
The 24-year-old rushed to pay for her snacks. The woman reappeared and followed her.
She came out.
Watch as the woman turns attacker, jumping and tackling the victim, trying to steal her cell phone. Another camera shows the struggle. The victim then falls to the ground.
And that's when she grabbed my phone and ran to me.
Ebosi tells us she dropped everything, even her car keys, running after her attacker to get her phone back. Meantime, watch this. Another camera shows how three men quietly and quickly grab the car keys and drive off with her vehicle. Tonight, we saw Atlanta police at the Chevron down the street from the Georgia Dome investigating. This is only the latest in a wave of violent robberies hitting gas stations across metro Atlanta. So far, authorities in Fulton County are working on a measure to curb the violence, but for now, Ebosi fears if it happened to her in broad daylight, it can happen to anyone.
That's the scary part, because it can happen anywhere now. I don't feel safe at all anymore.
Just so insane this even happened in broad daylight. Here's the attacker's vehicle description. It is a red Nissan with a Georgia tag RDB 1685.
We are hearing from a woman who says someone attacked her at a gas station near the Georgia Dome and then other people stole her car. Channel 2's Ashley Swan live in Northwest Atlanta, where the woman says this all started with a fight over a phone. Ashley.
That's right, Justin. That woman tells us she came by this gas station around 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon to pick up some snacks. What happened next has her feeling scared and vulnerable.
She was kicking me and stuff, so I don't know, I was just really scared.
We spoke to Emma Ebosi by phone Wednesday afternoon about the terrifying moment captured in this surveillance footage when she was attacked by another woman Sunday at this gas station on Northside Drive near the Georgia Dome.
As I was walking to my car, she just attacked me from behind, and we kind of fought over my phone.
Atlanta police say the attacker, seen in the black Falcons hat, approached Ebosi in the white coat inside the store and asked to use her cell phone. Ebosi says she offered to make a call for the woman but wouldn't give her the device.
She was like, "Oh, you don't trust me, you think I'm a thief." She started calling me so many names. And I was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna walk away from you."
Moments later, Ebosi says the woman attacked her and took the phone. Ebosi dropped her keys during the altercation. That's when police say the three men seen in the video walking by took advantage of a crime of opportunity.
One of those males picked up the keys and fled in the victim's car.
The three men and the woman all got away. Police say at this point it appears Ebosi was the victim of two separate crimes.
I can't believe, after seeing what happened to me, they would still pick up the keys and take the car. This makes me question everybody now, because anything can really happen.
And tonight, police are still looking for those four suspects, as well as Ebosi's black 2007 Saturn Vue. It has a Michigan tag. They ask anyone with information to give them a call.
Hey guys, so I've decided to do a story time because it's long overdue and I'm kind of over the whole situation and just kind of want to talk about it since everybody keeps asking me for updates and stuff. So first question I'm going to start with is what happened? Well, let's just say that period of time, I was home all the time, always studying, just going to work, coming back and studying for long hours. And then one day I just decided to go to the gas station and get some snacks. So when I did that, I walked into the gas station. I made sure my doors were locked because it was people around because there was a Falcons game. So anyways, I walked into the gas station and this lady walks into the gas station. She was like, "Hey, can I use your phone?" Personally, I've had so much. I have my laptop stolen, my camera stolen, my iPad stolen. I don't really feel comfortable letting anybody use any of my things, especially if I don't know them. So anyways, she asked to use my cell phone, and I was like, I will let you like use it by making the call, and I put it on speaker, but as long as the phone is in my hand. And I said it so nicely because I didn't know her, and Atlanta people kind of are like very intimidating sometimes. And she was like, it's like she was talking calm, and then all of a sudden a switch flipped off in her head. And she's like, oh, so you think I'm a thief? You think I'm gonna steal your phone? I hate bougie, B-I-T-C-H-S, I don't curse, like you, because you always think you're better than people, and you guys are just so rude and blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I'm like, this lady does not even know me. Like, I'm probably one of the nicest people anybody has ever met. Well, sometimes, unless you're on my bad side. But anyways, yeah, so I was like, you know what? It's fine then. You don't have to like, you can think whatever you want to think. Well, I was saying this in my head. I didn't really say anything to her. I was like, okay, then I'm just gonna walk away. So I turned around, walked to the other aisle to go get, look at different snacks. So when I was doing that, she followed me that way and like walked right up to my face, which is why in the video you guys kind of saw me back up, because it's just my personal space. I don't like people like that close to me, especially people I don't know anyway. But then I kind of like moved out the way, and then I don't know. Sorry, it's just hard to like talk about this. But anyways, and then when she like came in my face, she's just mumbling like so much nastiness, like, oh, I'm a B word, like I don't trust her. I think I'm gonna steal. I thought she was gonna steal my phone, all this stuff, and I'm like, lady, it's okay. There's like phones upstairs on the counter and whatever. She's like, okay. So she like walked into the bathroom. So I grabbed my stuff and like ended up going to pay for it. And like once I was paying for it, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if she was like watching me from the bathroom, because she knew exactly when I went up to the counter. So right when I was paying for it, she walked up to the like cashier place and was like, oh, so you're really not gonna let me use your phone? I was like, you just called me all this. Well, I didn't say it to her, because at this point I like knew it was kind of just a weird situation that I didn't want to be in. So I was just like, okay, let me just walk away, pay for my stuff, not even say anything to her, and let me just leave. And at that point, like, she was like verbally attacking me in front of the cashier. Even then, like, I asked, why didn't they like stop her, call the police then? And the cashier guy told me that he thought the lady and I were friends. Like, how? Anyways, like, so knowing how I am, like, when I leave a situation like that, I was so relieved to be like walking out the door. And I'm usually just like a happy, bubbly person. So I walked very, just happy, because I was having a good day. I got out the house. I wasn't like stuck in the apartment studying all day. So anyways, as soon as I like walk out towards my car, I was like right near my passenger. Actually, I walked up to the front of my car, about to be in the driver's side, and like, it's like something just like hit me. I like felt her grab onto my neck, and then it's like while she was grabbing my neck, what she told me was, this is why you should have just gave me your phone in the first place. And I'm just like, wow, like, all this over a phone? Like, sorry y'all, it's too much. But yeah, she like just grabbed my neck. So at that point, I'm like, okay, this lady has lost her mind. So I'm not even a fighter, but I tried my hardest. But I tried my hardest to fight her off. At the ending of the video, I'll post the video after this, she did get me to the ground and kind of like kicked me. So I kind of like dropped everything at the point when I was at the ground. So my keys ended up falling on the ground. So when she grabbed my phone, I'm like, who am I supposed to call? Because it was so neat. The funny thing is, it was during a game, so everybody was there. So many people were like just standing there watching. So I was like, okay, since nobody's gonna like do anything, let me just fight for my phone and call the police myself, because this is just absolutely crazy. So I like didn't even know I dropped my keys on the ground. So I went after the lady to like grab my phone, and then she like had my phone in her hand. She like swung again near the pump. And I was like, wow, just give me my phone and I won't even have to call the police. Like, this can just be a learning experience for me to just not even speak to strangers. Like, I don't know. But that didn't work for her, of course. Let me catch my breath. But when I like, after she like swung, she grabbed my phone and handed it to her friend that was pumping the gas. And to me, like, her friend looked so shocked. Like, I don't know if they were friends or later, whatever. She looked so shocked. She on her face, it just looked like, oh my gosh, what is happening? What are you getting me into? So I even told a friend nicely, hey, if you just give me the phone, I can just go home and everybody go about their business. When I tell you, her friend literally told me, I don't know if this is your phone or not. Like, I saw you watch your friend, like, attack me right when I walk outside. You saw what she was doing, and you're gonna tell me that you don't know if it's my phone or not? So, like, the lady that was attacking me started laughing. The friend gave her back the phone, and she threw it in the car, and I was like, you know what? I don't even have time. Because once it was in the car, I'm not gonna, like, try to go in their car and get it. So I was like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I'm just gonna like go. It's a phone, whatever. I fought the best I could. Like, I know I tried my hardest, so it was whatever. So as soon as I turn around to go inside the gas station to like go try to use their phone to call the police, it's like I didn't even see the three guys until after they like let me watch the security video. But as soon as I turned my head, it's like I saw my car being driven away, and I'm just like, at that point, like, see, I wasn't even like overwhelmed or crying when the lady was doing that, because I knew she was kind of off, so she probably just did what she had to do. But the guys to like sit there and witness everything that happened and then just steal my car, like, you guys don't understand. That's like my first car. It took me, I didn't even want to like get rid of it at first. It's gotten me through so much. Like, for school, I would have to get up at like 4:30 in the morning, drive an hour and 20 minutes for classes, come back at 4:30, drive to work, and then try to like drive to social events to even have a social life. Like, and then that car is the same car that brought me to Atlanta with like most of my stuff that I wasn't getting shipped. So I just didn't want to let go of the car. When it broke down, it would break down. But to just have somebody like take it, I don't know, that was just a bit much for me. So at that point, like, I turned my head and I just see them like going down Northside Drive, like down the street. And it's like, I don't know what took over me, but I just exploded. I just started crying and screaming at everybody. Like, you guys are just gonna, no. I told literally, there was like 12 people at that gas station just watching. Only one guy said something. He was like, hey, what are you guys doing? Leave her car alone. But he said he didn't want to go after them because it was 3, African American guys, and he had a daughter in the back seat, which I completely understand. But it's like, everybody has a phone. Why? Whatever. But yeah, so I was just screaming at everybody, like, you guys are just gonna stand here and like not do anything, not even try to help me, call the police, nothing. And it's like everybody was just quiet. I don't know if they felt bad or not, but it was just ridiculous to me. But anyways, after I got to having like my episode, I went into the gas station and I was like, did you guys like not call the police? And he was like, oh, I thought you guys were friends. I'm like, in what planet do you watch somebody get followed in a gas station, verbally attacked in front of you, and watch, like, they told me that they watched her like follow me outside to my car and attack me. In what planet would that make us friends? Like, I mean, not even get into that one, but yeah, I pretty much had to like ask somebody else to use their phone and call the police myself. Like, that's the part that is just mind-blowing to me, that not one person could see all of this going on. Like, you guys all saw me get attacked, saw her take my stuff, me defending myself, and when I turned my back, you know, my car being stolen, not one person can have a heart to just call the police or even try to like help me. Cause the lady, I don't know, but it was just crazy. Anyway, so once I called the police, like, honestly, when I tell you, since it was a Falcons game and it is in like Midtown or downtown Atlanta, when I tell you the police were there in like less than 5 minutes, it just makes me wonder, like, as soon as she followed me outside and attacked me, somebody would have called the police. I just could have all my stuff right now, but happened months ago, so gotta get over it. Anyways, I'm gonna try to answer some questions because a lot of people have been asking me questions. The first question is, everybody keeps asking, how am I? Let's see, right now, like, I am 50 times better than I was before. After the attack, like, I kind of literally shut everyone out, and it affected a lot of my relationships, but I gotta yell, I was kind of like moody all the time. Yeah, I was a little shaken up. Like, when I tell you, like, after that, I had to Uber everywhere, and like, for the first month Ubering, just being in a car with a stranger, I like literally, usually when I'm in Uber, I like to converse, you know, get to know people, just see like what they do outside of Uber. But after that situation, it's like every time I got in the car, I was just quiet. Honestly, at that point, talking to any strangers was just too much for me. Like, even people that saw everything on the news and like reached out to me to apologize on my social medias, I'm like, I'm gonna say thank you, but all the questions and everything else I can't talk to you about, because at that point I thought everybody was a suspect, because in the video you can't see the three guys' faces, and the lady, I didn't know who she knew because all my information was in my car and the back of my cell phone, so I was just a little shaken up at that point. I haven't been to that gas station after that situation until about, I think last weekend was the first time I went to that area with my sister and my cousin, and I don't know, I feel like after that I just became like free. Like, I started being my goofy, happy self again. Like, I don't know, I felt like I needed that step though to just go back to that area, because every time I drive past it, like, I just want to cry. But after going to it, like, it's definitely helped the healing process. Let's see. Yeah, I felt a little defeated in the beginning, but now I'm just like better. I just thank God that like things weren't worse. I mean, yeah, things got stolen. Oh yeah, she knocked out like 2 of my teeth back here. I think you can actually, I don't know if you can see me. It's kind of gross, but anyways, yeah. I don't know, I just thank God like nothing super crazy happened. I just had like bruises, scratches. I had like a sprained wrist. Like, my wrist was sprained for like a month. My tooth got, well, 2 of my teeth got knocked out. I don't know, I just thank God that something wasn't worse. And then no, you guys, that's not even the icing of the cake. I'm just rambling right now, so whatever. I guess that's what story time is about. The funny thing is, literally, I think it was the next night, I drove my sister's car, and when I was driving back, I got pulled over. I was just like, can I like get a break, you know? But like, I didn't have a license or whatever, so the officer understood. He's like, oh, why don't you have a license? I'm like, this is what happened. Showed him like the videos online. He's like, oh my gosh, I won't, you know, take you to jail or anything, but I am gonna tow the car. So yeah, I got the car towed, my sister's car towed the day after, but fixed that situation. Only thing I feel like I would have to say to this lady is, I just hope I just hope she knows that it wasn't worth it. I mean, I don't hate her because I know people do a lot of crazy things when they're desperate, and a lot of people aren't right in the mind, so I can't really blame her for her actions. And who knows, she might have turned her life to God and changed right now. So I've forgiven her like a long time ago, because honestly, things happen. Like, people react on impulses. I feel like I don't know if it's the coat I was wearing. I haven't even worn that coat out in public since then. Well, maybe once, but not in the area I live in, because I'm just not gonna do that. But anyways, I just feel like maybe it is the way I like look and speak so proper. She could have gotten the like bougie, oh, I think I'm better than everybody, so I don't want her to see my phone because of that reason. But I feel like if she would have actually knew that I have the biggest heart ever. I feel like if she would have knew that and knew the reason I didn't want to give her the phone, because I had many of my items stolen, then she would have understood, so I can't really blame her for passing that judgment and doing what she did because of that reason. It was still pretty crazy, but I've forgiven her. It is what it is. I just hope like this doesn't ruin her life, because I don't know how old she is, but for you to be going to jail for something over a cell phone, an attack, I just feel like it's just not worth it. You have so much life to live. Like, it wasn't worth it. But yeah, hopefully she can like forgive herself, because I already have. I don't know. Yes, that's the main question, is the story time. I don't know if you guys have like any other questions, just leave it in the comment section. But I don't know. At the end of the day, what I'm most disappointed in is just not even like the lady or the three guys stealing. Well, the three guys stealing the car, I am. But I'm more disappointed in the like workers in the gas station and the standby, innocent standbyers, whatever they call them. Because I just feel like I handled the situation all by myself, when there was so many people who could have just, I'm not asking you guys to like jump the lady. I'm just asking one person could have just called the police and they would have been there in less than 5 minutes. But the fact that the lady and the guys that stole my car had time to get away, and it took like over a month to find the lady, I just feel like the whole thing could have been avoided. I could have probably went home that night with both my car and my phone, but I'm just really disappointed in human beings, because I just feel like people just don't have hearts anymore. And it's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's my story. I don't know. I'm gonna go get ready for work. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my first story time, and I don't know, it was kind of fun just talking. So instead of like blogging, I'm still gonna blog this too, but I think that it's fun just talking into a camera. So anyways, that's my story time. If you guys want to know anything more, just ask me. Like, I don't mind talking about this situation, because at the end of the day, I feel like this is a learning experience for everybody. I would say if you ever go to a gas station by yourself, make sure you lock all your doors. Like, don't pull your phone out, especially if it's a nice phone. Do not pull it out until you are either in the bathroom with the door locked or your car with the door locked. Don't pull your phone out, because people are clearly crazy in this world. Like, just be careful. Like, look over your shoulders before you get into your car, so you know you're not being followed. Because I feel like even once you get in your car and somebody follows you near or into your car, you're still in horrible predicament. Like, I just want everybody to be more careful. I never want this to happen to anybody. Not even like my worst enemies. Like, this was one of the most scariest experiences ever. Even like now when like people come towards me, I'm like fidgety, and I feel like every time I go pump gas, I'm always like paranoid, looking over my shoulders. And I'm regaining my peace of mind, but I just don't think anybody should have to go through this. So Okay, I'm gonna stop blabbering. Hope everybody has a nice day. Bye.